Hello, Omega Tubers, and welcome back. Let's kill Omega Metroids with me, BlueAnkylo. Playing Metroid 2, of course. The Omega Metroid was actually the final boss, sort of Metroid Fusion, if you're wondering. They did manage to replicate him on the space station. Of course, at that point, the X was the real final boss, so it was weird. But, yeah, just nice to see him in here. Omega Metroids were a bit different in Metroid 2 originally, but it's okay. I like the new T-Rex version better anyway. It was a good fight. I had a good time. If you hadn't been picking up all those extra super missile tanks, it would have been really tough, because you would have had kind of a shortage of damage. Anyway, the lava's gone back down, which is certainly what we needed, and I'm going to have to... Okay, they kind of got me that time. Surprise. But yeah, the walls got blown up here, kind of like I figured they would. So now we can head through here. Don't worry about the lava, it doesn't really matter anymore. I think in Super Metroid, no matter what suit you had, there was always acid that could do damage to you. But it looks like probably you're just immune to all liquids at this point in the game on this one. Which is kind of nice. Hey look, a save point! Wish I'd had that last episode, I could have taken a break. That's all good. So yeah, I feel like we're doing quite well. I don't know what percentage of items we're at, but there should still be a few left. I think there's one more kind of Chozo area, and there probably will be a few items in there for us to gather up. I'm guessing there's 250 missiles or 255 missiles, and maybe... I'm gonna say... I don't think there's gonna be 50 super missiles and power bombs. There's probably gonna be like 30 or 24 or something like that. So, I don't expect we're getting 100%, but hopefully I'm close. What are these guys doing? Let's just blow stuff up. Like that. That was a good shortcut, right? Worth a super missile. And then this is screw attack wall. Probably another shortcut, technically. This area is different. Yeah. Maybe there aren't any more Chozo areas, but... apparently, 3 more Metroids in this area. We've still got 12 to go. We actually went vertically quite a distance there. We're already at, like, the Area 4's tower height, give or take. So we're definitely not as deep as we used to be. And I'm a little bit scared of the Metroids we're going to find now. Because I expect it's going to be more Zeta and Omega Metroids, except probably in worse environments with spikes and stuff, which always make the fights more interesting. Kinda looks like a place to try a power bomb. Yeah. So there's something underneath us. Maybe from the bottom you do a power speed booster jump upwards, or maybe from here or something. I'm kind of getting close to the end of the game, and I'm kind of feeling like I want to rush just so I can see the last couple bits. I'm really interested in how the game ends, but I shouldn't always rush. Okay, so there is speed boost blocks along here. Probably all the way down then. So we want a speed boost from around here. Can we do that? Or do we come through the floor? We do. Okay. I missed a opportunity to zip through all this area real quick. Okay, so right here then, that'll be easy. Nope, not... well, no, because I gotta be on the right side of that to keep going. So where I jumped, I need to be one over. I need to be right on this tile right here, the first edge tile. First slope tile. Should be right good. Just keep on going. Is that... No, there's gotta be more than that. Oh, is it just a shortcut? Really? thought I was going to go all the way through the roof and get an item. Ah, well. The nest. This area is infested with thick, globe-like masses composed mostly of crystallized carbohydrates. Those that have yet to harden are constantly moved by the airflow created from the slightest motion of nearby creatures. Only the most adaptable life forms can thrive in this ecosystem. I don't like the sounds of the nest, guys. At least the Chozo had the decency to put save stations down here. Appreciate that. You know, there's almost always one save room that has a crack in the wall that you can go through as well. I haven't been checking. This is another one of those dark rooms that everyone loves. AKA hates. At least we have screw attack, space jump. Definitely moving our way up. Okay, I found a door. Did I miss anything? I missed a door on the left. Okay, we'll go back to that. Probably just Metroids or something to kill. I kind of remember these sorts of areas in the first game. There's like one where you fall in between two bubble piles like that, and you go all the way down. I remember something about that. Maybe that was the first Metroid. No, I'm pretty sure that was Metroid 2. Well, we're in good shape. Let's do it. Alright, he knocks you down with that. Doesn't really do much damage. Well, if you land on him, it does some kicks. Come on! No! You don't kill me like that. Okay, 2 for 2. Miss. I'd like to see how much HP he has. So it's 10 damage, 15 damage, 20 damage. Okay, that, you know, you're cheating when you just keep me in the corner. 25. 30. 35. Miss, of course. Miss again. That was silly. I don't know what I'm thinking. Just jumping right on him. That's smart. 40. Oh, he's only got 40 HP. That's not bad. That's 8 super missiles. So that's... Is that exactly double? No. The Omega ones... Sorry, the Zeta ones took 6 super missiles, which was 30. I'm pretty sure this guy just took 8, which is 40. That's not too bad, as long as you hit him. As long as you don't waste your super missiles. If you've got 8, you can kill one without too much trouble. Well, let's drop back to the bottom and recharge our super missiles, because there's going to be more. It's just the way the game goes. And as much as it's fairly easy with super missiles, trying to kill those guys with normal missiles is going to take a really long time. Like, if you had no super missiles and you had to shoot them 40 times with normal missiles, it's 5 times as long, and probably risk dying. Alright, let's check this one out. Probably another guy. How many is there? There's 2 more in this zone. Go down there. This looks likely. Yeah. Let's do it. Alright, number 1. Number 3, I think. Ooh, man, I got you good there. 4. You're almost dead? Well, you're halfway dead, I guess. Bring it on! Feels like this room has a lot of space. For whatever reason, the roof must be pretty high. So it's like... Oh, that was bad. But I think that was the first one I've missed. Well, there you go. The jump stun is pretty annoying. These guys aren't too bad, as long as you've got lots of super missiles. I mean, keeping in mind that you've got the gravity suit now, so they really should be doing a lot more damage, because you're probably taking like a quarter of what they would normally do. So, keeping in mind that this game is still relatively new, there might be some balancing done to them in the future. Factoring in your gravity suit, they might need to do more damage. It's possible. But Well, that's kind of frustrating. Another one of these areas where... Okay, so maybe kill one more Metroid and then this opens up? Probably would have been a lava zone that would have stopped you in Metroid 2, but because we're immune to lava now, they need a block to stop you. That's fair. If that's the same thing as before, I can dig it. I hope the Nintendo guys play this game, think it's amazing, and then hire the guy that actually made it, make a official Nintendo game. Like it's nice to see these remakes, but I like to see a new one, the sequel to Fusion, to continue the storyline. That'd be so good. It's been so long since we've had another main game in the future of the series, not just in the past. Suspicious. I guess the thing is, the way the Omega Metroids fight, they can't really fight you in a weird platforming area because they couldn't get around. Which is probably why they're going to be easier than the other Metroids that can fly, because you'd always be stuck platforming and landing on spikes and stuff with them. With these guys, you know it's going to be a room like this. And, like, realistically, how would he even get out of here? In fact, if there's a reason these guys are pretty easy, it's because the area they're in is sort of like, there's just not much they can do, so you can kind of take advantage of their weak attacks and just do this, basically. Yeah, because he can't really get you in the corner. Alright, well, I feel bad for these guys, but yeah, they're pretty easy. At first they're scary because you don't understand how to deal with them, but once you get the hang of it, like, I think I might have missed one super missile on that guy or something, but he didn't even hit me, so. I do think in the original Metroid 2, those guys might have been harder simply because they could fly, and I think they could fly. I'm pretty sure they could fly. So they could throw them in rooms that were more there's more obstacles in the room to give you problems. Plus, you didn't have super missiles, so you'd have still had to hit them like 20 or 30 times with a normal missile. And, they weren't that hard to hit, but they did a lot of damage, and they could fly, and there could be spikes and stuff, so. All of those problems. Well, you remember the couple I fought in spike rooms earlier on, even just the Omega Metroids. That one Omega Metroid in the big spike room, that was pretty scary. In Metroid 2, there was a lot of flying Metroids in giant spike rooms that were, well, difficult to say the least. So we cleared out our Metroids again, which opens up a new area. There's 9 left. I don't want to have to climb back up that. It's going to be annoying. Making pretty good progress, though. We came here, there was like 54 or something. That's not bad. Exterminator Squad. Well, the actual squad pretty much died. Samus is doing the rest on her own. And I suppose, like, they tried to make the Omega Metroids seem really scary by having them kill a group of Space Marines, basically. I generally figure Samus is stronger than any average Space Marine by a fair margin, but you can make them look pretty easy, unfortunately. Like she can make an Omega Metroid look like a chump. This is cool. Nice waterfalls, by the way. I like it. Graphics are good. Definitely good. Definitely a small, well, a step above Super Nintendo style. And I appreciate that. It's cool. It's like if you made a good 2D game on hardware even better than a Super Nintendo. This is what you'd get. And I definitely dig it. I kind of remember this area. I thought it was sand, honestly. When I was playing this game on the black and white Game Boy, I thought all of this was sand that we were walking through. Maybe it was supposed to be. And the interpretation is just different here to give a different environment. But I always thought, because it was so black and white or kind of gray and yellow, I thought a lot of the locations in the game were just sandy areas. Oops. Oh, I remember that. Yeah. I do remember this area in the original game. And I definitely thought that they were like quicksand and sand falls, because, I don't know, why not? There was an area in the underwater, in Meridia in Super Metroid, where there was kind of falling sand underwater. I thought that's kind of what this was. Try not to walk on the bottom, I guess. You'll fall down and waste your time. There was a way up, though, on this one. Hold it. Objection. Okay. I want to fall down, but let's see. What's my button? It's... There we go. I like the little water effects, the little sparkles on the morph ball. Well, it looks like there's a way up, but maybe that just means there's a way down from above it. I think maybe there's like a Metroid you fight above it, and you can fall down in the middle of the fight. That might be possible. Or just go down this way, I guess. Well, there's no need to then, I guess. Nice underground lake, though. Look at that background. That's awesome. Oh, man, I'd love to play in this underground lake and have space jump and screw attack. Be able to basically fly, but exploring cool lakes underground while flying would be fun, too. Alright, yeah, I remember this area a little bit. I think it had... I thought this area had a few Chozo ruins in it in the Game Boy version, but their pacing was a little different at the end because you had to pick up an ice beam around now. You can only have one beam equipped in that one, and you probably had the plasma beam at this point. And then you find out you have to go get the ice beam. Doesn't look like there's much in here. It's a little different. Oh man, I could leave a cliffhanger right here if I stop playing, which would be amazing, but it's a little bit of a short video, so I'm not going to. The music is getting creepy. Still got 9 Metroids. The Chozo statue is busted. Who could do that to a Chozo statue? Oh man, I'm excited. We're getting so close to the end. What's that? Dun dun dun. So, kind of interestingly, they did it differently in this one. I think they should have done it the way Metroid 2 did it. In Metroid 2, at this point in the game, right before you came to the spot, there was one Metroid left. And you thought you were done. There was just one left, kill it, and you're finished. And then you go past that egg, and suddenly there are 9. And you're like, what? Now there's more Metroids? And if you didn't bring the ice beam, you are screwed. At least normal missiles, normal bombs get them off. Alright. Now, as it turns out, we're pretty powerful. I have a feeling we'll cut through these guys pretty quick, but... So, Genetics Laboratory. Uh-oh. Suspended above an abandoned city are the remains of a laboratory. Scanners confirmed there was extremely sophisticated equipment to be found, along with the scientific data of incalculable magnitude. Only stasis tanks are left. Organic traces within suggest genetic research and DNA manipulation. Biogenic substance of an unknown age coat the laboratory walls. So was this the Chozo's research facility? Did they create the Metroids? It seems possible. Okay, seriously. Stop that. I can't get out. I'm gonna die. Alright, we got it. Kill it. 5 shots. So 1 super missile will do it, 5 normal missiles will do it. Even the background looks creepy. Where's it coming from? I know you're coming. Yeah? Alright, no problem. I got it. On point. Nah. I also like how they drop to the ground when they freeze. In Super Metroid, they just froze in place, floating. Now they fall, which is actually really nice. Good effect. We've got 5 more. Yeah, 4 more babies. No big deal. I think I've got them figured out. Oh, they can get you even with the... This is not good. In Super Metroid, when you're in screw attack, you can't hurt them, but they can't hurt you either. So you sort of bounce off of them. It doesn't work anymore. Alright. I guess we're going down. Yeah, you bet we're going down. Dang it! Okay, was there another one over here probably? Yeah, good! Alright, so the trick seems to be drop a bomb and then rush over, and then don't stand up until you're far enough away from it. 1 left. I don't know what that means. Where do all these babies come from? Spikes everywhere. Okay, I can do this. Breathe deeply. I was so scared of this place as a kid. I died here so many times. Alright, it's the big one. Queen Metroid, the only Metroid organism naturally capable of producing offspring. The Queen is the heart of the species and mother of every Metroid born on SR388. Her role in the hive has hindered her mobility, yet encouraged the development of a long neck and a massive head to strike at a distance. Her cell structure indicates she is heavily aged, possibly as old as the lab she is settled in. The years have rendered her torso to impenetrable levels. The Queen's genetic coding is distinct from other Metroids. She may have gone through a unique life cycle to attain this form. So, well, you don't have a lot of room to maneuver. Yeah, and she does that a lot, I remember. Okay, that's not gonna do anything. I can break those eventually with ice. I'm sure there's a way to get her with those missiles. It's just a matter of getting it. Although there is a better way to kill her. No, maybe not in this one. Actually, I don't know how I'm going to hit her yet. There was essentially 2 ways to kill her on the Game Boy. One required about 250 missiles. If you missed a couple of missiles along the way, you wouldn't be able to do it. But she's not doing the attack that I'm expecting. Well, we could try something like this. Didn't like that much. Lots of ways to heal up here. I don't think the power bombs are doing much. I try to time it so it goes off right when her mouth is over it, but I don't think that's the trick. What am I missing here? Try to shoot her in the neck. Well, I don't have much time for that. At least we've got lots of ways to heal. Oh, there you go. Well, that's... So if her mouth's open a little bit, we can just shoot her in the nose. Alright, that's fine. Well, that's easier than I thought it was going to be. At least for now, that's all you gotta do. Might as well throw some super missiles in there, alright. Hey, like that? So far, so good. She definitely is spitting more at us now. And she's definitely mad, yeah? She's definitely more mad than she was earlier. Instead of just pummeling you once, she's pretty serious about this. Are you dead? Oh, I don't know. Let's hide over here. Yeah, it seemed like a good idea. Okay, this is new. She's looking angry. I have so little room here. Holy smokes. I should have let those get closer so I could heal. Maybe you should save your super missiles for this point, because there's not a lot of ways to hit her or to hide. Alright, I can get the timing down. Just let the green things get a little bit closer. Okay. Get some health. And she knocks me right in the wall. Okay, well, I'm almost dead thanks to getting pummeled repeatedly many times in a row. Yeah. Yeah, okay, I... Probably she, like, stuns you. Whew, I am almost dead. This is getting bad. Oh, maybe she's showing where she's gonna... She's either gonna headbutt high or low right now, and she does signal that. Okay. I can handle it right now. That was easy enough. That was a bad idea. I went in for the health, and it cost me like 100. Okay. She's gonna follow me again, like before. Okay, this is more like the original fight. Pick these up. Shoot these quick. I'm amazed I'm still alive. Alright, we're doing okay. Still haven't died, that's the big thing. Oh, should have moved. Alright. Whew, she is tough. No joke. Alright, well, I'm actually slowly healing up in the current setup. I've kind of got her pattern down enough that I can hit her a few times. And I'm not taking too much damage. Whew, okay, I got it, guys. I was a little bit dicey there for a little while. Don't waste your super missiles. I only got so many. Ha! Her face is all busted. Move. Okay. She's got to be close to being dead. Look at that face. Face only a mother could love. I had a feeling this was coming. Because, as I was kind of hinting at, in the original there was two ways to kill her. You could missile her to death, which took a lot of missiles, like I was doing for the entire fight. Or, when she rams you, you can roll into a ball and climb into her stomach and bomb her from the inside. And that speeds it up tremendously. That's the secret, easy way. Oh! That was quite the fight, though. My word. That was a good good boss fight. I like that. And I'm willing to bet on hard. That is a nightmare. That'll be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to playing this through on hard again. And, like, having a hard time. A hard time. You do notice, of course, there's still one Metroid left. Oh, look. Well, this one seems, friendly. It even eats the little biological stuff, whatever it's called. Yeah. It just eats the little crystally stuff. What a good little Metroid, hey? Isn't he cute? Well, I can't kill this guy. I'm not even going to try to shoot him. I think we should take him with us. I think we should keep him. Everybody wants a pet Metroid, right? Like, the rest of his species is dead. Like, he's the last of his kind. You couldn't kill him. Actually be responsible for the extinction of an entire species? I don't think that's our way. Besides, this guy's awesome. We'd have been trapped down there without him. Even the background is looking a little bit more lifelike. Starting to see a little bit of moss, little bits of grass, some fruity looking things. Maybe it's alright. Like, maybe it's okay. Maybe we don't have to kill this guy. Maybe SR388 doesn't need to be completely destroyed. Tell you what, you can fit on my ship, little guy. Let's go take him home. And that's it. Metroid 2, guys. See our item percentage. Another Metroid 2 remake. Bam. So here you go, your credits. Get to see all the people involved. And like I've been saying along for this series, huge props to these guys. Looks like they had a few graphic designers that chipped in for some graphics. It's actually had a fair number of people involved in helping out. That's good to know. I would have been a little bit amazed if one single person did all the art, music, programming, and everything for it. Good work, guys and gals. I have to admit, for a fan-made project, this probably has higher production values than plenty of real games. Like real, but you know what I mean, like big production games that have a comparably huge staff. You know, I didn't encounter a single bug. Now, that doesn't mean there aren't any, but I didn't run into any bugs, any glitches. It ran perfectly first time. It had more settings than most games do for, like, console-type games. Like, graphic settings, input settings, sound settings, stuff like that. I was very happy with this game. That was amazing. So if you're watching the series, highly recommend you check it out if you haven't yet. I haven't shown you everything. I just showed you the first quick playthrough on normal. Took me about 5 hours. I did get most of the stuff, which I feel is in part due to my memory of Metroid 2 and my general experience with these games. I suspect that if you beat it quicker with 100%, you'll get a different final cutscene. Just got a feeling. And I'll probably be doing that on my own time. So that's it for that series.
The last Metroid is in captivity.
Yeah.
The galaxy is at peace.
And that's directly leads to Super Metroid, which is another fantastic game. I've got a couple Let's Plays on that if you're interested, of course. But yeah, that was fun. That was a blast. I hope you guys enjoyed. Not a terribly long game, but hey, that was worth it. Like I said, I found this game to have better production graphics quality than a lot of other games that have a lot higher budgets. So that was good. Alright folks, thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. Check the game out, and I'll see you for the next Let's Play later. BlueAnkylo out.